gather around. Everyone gather around. Everyone gather around. We got a couple things to go through, and then we're all started.
Alright.
So for the second time in the past 3 months, I get to welcome you all to a new series called Hermitcraft. Welcome. This is great, dude. I'm getting deja vu from this. All right. So, big things. We're gonna be starting very shortly. We're not gonna. So, big thing I want to get off. If you didn't see the announcement, guys, please read the announcements. I've gotten so many questions that were answered in the announcement. Please, I beg you. But if you guys have, if you haven't seen, we are not doing the dragon fight. We're not going to the end until next week. So this time next week, we'll be going to the end. If you go into the end, you will die and lose your items. So that is your warning now. This is your warning. Yes, thank you. See, Seth is Big Bug's a good memory.
Yep.
So, if you go there, this is your warning. If you go into the end, you will die. You won't do the dragon fight. You'll lose all your stuff. So, I don't want anyone complaining. If you die, that's on you. You also get slowness and mining fatigue, so you'll just be stuck there until a mod can help you. And if we're all offline, you can't play. So, I think that's the biggest thing we got. That's about it. So I think there's one last thing I have to do. And then we can get going.
Should we all race to the first death?
Race to the first. Alright, guys. Wait, guys. Whoever dies first gets a piece of bedrock that Beetle has.
No, I already killed
What?
Sage.
Too bad.
Whoa. Guys, ready, race.
Alright, guys. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we begin.
Oh my god, the lag. Oh god, the lag.
Oh god, the lag is lagging. Not to make a long story short, but also to make a very long story short, essentially, I went mining with Nyx, I believe, Drenz, Gil, and Silver, and we all went mining together, and we got some iron and a bunch of different stuff, and the server crashed a few times because of lag, and Nyx and I wind up basing together. I wind up offering for him to base with me because where he wants to build his final base is all the way in a super far away Mushroom Island. So I figured I'd offer to let him base with me in my starter base, because I had planned for that to be closer to spawn, because I was going to make that my shop once I moved out. If I moved out. Alright. Hello there. As you can tell, lots of progress has been made. I'm rooming with Nyx. That's Nyx's bed. This is mine. Here's a barrel full of stuff. I have some goodies I got from exploring and mining and all that stuff. Nyx has an enchanting set up. Amazing. He also got some sheep and lava farm started and all that fun stuff. And I made this. I didn't record anything regarding this, but I did make this. I also have a cat now. This is Pearl, my black Pearl. That's a Pirates in the Caribbean reference. For those of you who are not in Allah know. So what I'm gonna do now, after I harvest these crops, is I am going to make a fishing hut essentially right above this. Alright, and with that, let's get started on the time lapse. Let's go! Hi, so this is my first time recording a time lapse with flashbacks, so I apologize if I made any mistakes, which I know I did, like making it too fast and going through the leaves, but I like to think I improved in the second half of the time lapse. But feel free to leave any criticisms for me so that way I can improve in the future. Thank you. And that's the fishing hut done. Now, it One sec, let me go sleep. Let me just go to sleep really quickly before I explain my design choices. Now, let me preface this by saying that I have never built a fishing hut, and also the terrain is kind of a poor choice. But yeah, no, that's kind of what it looks like. Oh, this admittedly kind of looks like a hot mess. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it could look better. Like, I do like how it's just kind of this bit off the side. I don't love this part. I think I might remove like the ladders. The main reason why I made like this like rooftop deck area is because I didn't want to do a roof. That's it. That's my only excuse. Actually, let me remove the ladder now, cause I'm just gonna make things easy, and I'm just gonna have a path going down the side of the hill from the actual entrance, which is if I go up here, which is this part. Ooh, okay, that was scary. Which is this part right here. Like, this part right here is the actual entrance. Because this works best to be the actual entrance, which is just so rough. It is so rough. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I pick this spot? Well, I know why I picked this spot to build my starter base, because initially my starter base was going to be like a fishing boat in the river. That's what my initial idea was. But then I decided I didn't want to build a boat as my starter base. That's just going to be my my shop, cuz I plan on making like a lush cave themed shop, because that's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm using for like when I'm building my my permanent base. I won't say mega base because it's not going to be mega. There's no feasible way I'm building a mega base. This may be a server that's for hermitcraft fans, but this is not hermitcraft. I'm not putting myself through the ringer that is building a mega base. But you know, I still wanted to build like a cute little base area, you know? Like, that's still a thing I wanted to do. I'm trying so hard to salvage what I can of this. Oh my gods. I don't think I'm gonna need that many. Yep, there we go. And then I just... Where's my axe? There's my axe. There we go. Okay, I've salvaged what I could of this. Cool. This doesn't look entirely horrible now. I mean, it still looks kind of wonk, but it could look so much worse. It doesn't actually look that bad. It doesn't look like a fishing hut. But you know what? I don't think it was ever going to look like a fishing hut. Let's be real here. Like, let us be realistic here. This was never going to look like a fishing hut. If I do this, I can pretend there's some semblance of supports. Oop. Also, I think we're gonna switch out some of the, not dark oak, but I did use, not the dark oak planks, because I really like the dark oak planks, but I think I'm gonna switch out some of the dark oak logs that I used up top for the spruce logs, because the main reason I used the dark oak was because I did not want to have to go get more spruce. And I just completely forgot about the fact that I just had a stack of spruce logs sitting in the barrel by my bed. We love moments like those. They're amazing. They're great. They're beautiful, even. There we go. You know, because, like, this doesn't look bad, but there's, like, a weird discoloration that bothers me, so I'm going to fix it. Oh, wait, I have rooftop access. I can just do this from up here. I'll fix that later. Okay, one moment. It is very important that I give a gift to C after all the gifts that C has given me. I definitely am not just trying to get rid of the ladders. No, I would never do that. If I need ladders again later and I can't do anything because I got rid of those, I'm going to cry, I think. I think that would be my only option at that point. Like, if I wind up needing ladders again later and I just got rid of all of those, I think the only option for me at that point is cry. Bap. But, yeah, no. I'm definitely more happy with the dock than I am with the hut. But you know what? I can live with the hut. It's not so horrendously ugly that I never want to build ever again, and I'm gonna run away to the middle of nowhere to live out my days in shame. Like I can live with this. You know, it's a cute little starter house. It is very hut core. Maybe not fishing hut specifically, but very hut core. Can you tell I'm trying to reassure myself here? Alright, so now, because I should really get some doors installed. Now you may be wondering why I did like that specifically. This is why! Yippee! Okay, now we do this and this because I love me a good pearl door. And then we do... There's a method behind the madness, I swear. I swear. Bam! See? Told you there was a method behind the madness. Boom! Cool. Alright. Alright. Now I just need some glass for the windows and this place will be complete. And you know what? I think with that is where I'm gonna end things for today. So I will see y'all next time. Bye! Hi. Hello. So consider this a bit of an after credits thing, I suppose. Listen, I fully expected to end off my episode with having finished my starter base, and I was just going to chill for the rest of the week, fishing, and that was fully the plan. And then I remembered we have the dragon fight soon. So, I decided to go do some mining. on, I believe it was Monday. It was Monday that I streamed that. So I did some mining with Shaky, and I got full diamond. And I fully believed that that would be the end of it, that I would have to include a little segment about having mined. And then I decided, you know what? Let's just keep going. So, if we just it'll be faster if we free camp. It'll be faster if we free camp. So, if we go up here, I have a shop now. I'm selling moss and clay and sea pickles and glowberries and azalea bushes and bamboo and flowering azalea bushes and firefly bushes. I have some pets. And if we check up here, I have even more pets. And then if we descend downwards, and if we go into this first room, clay farm. I have a clay farm. Just a really good way for me to have a continuous clay supply. Why is there a dirt block there? I'll have to remove that. I have a dripstone farm, because, the clay farm, dripstone farm, it made sense. I have, a place for me to bone meal growberries, a place for me to bone meal firefly bushes, and then I have, a moss farm, a sugarcane farm, a bamboo farm, a sea pickle farm, and then this over here is going to be an area for something really, really special. Because I managed to get 2 sniffer eggs. But, I'm online by myself. I'm the only one on the server. It is 2:30 a.m. If anyone decides to yell at me, I will inform them that I actually... Okay, technically I passed out, but we don't need to talk about that. But I woke up. Like, I am not here because I stayed up. I'm here because I woke up. Alright? So let's just get that clear. I love how I broke all these blocks and I'm replacing them immediately. It's fine. We're fine. This is fine. But yeah, no. So I'm just working on that right now, and I figured, maybe I should make that end credit scene that I was talking about, that I was thinking about making, instead of just leaving it to not do that. So this is me doing that end credit scene. And then next episode, you guys are going to get to see the fruits of this. And you guys are going to get to watch the dragon fight because, well, I'm going to be streaming the dragon fight. I'm not going to be including any parts of my streams in the recordings unless it is a time lapse. Mostly because I don't have to figure that out. Anyways. But yeah, no. That's all for now. This time for real. Bye-bye!